You're in live chat, not top chat. I see there's already some people on. Good morning, Denise. Good morning. Her daily routines are done. Her laundry is started. Me too, Denise. I'm so happy. You're such a good student. Who else is on here this morning? Welcome, welcome to the live chat. We're going to be on about 30 minutes this morning. So relax and enjoy the next 30 minutes. We're going to have some conversation about what's going on, what our next Patreon videos are going to be about, the 4th of July, lots of things. So we're going to talk about fun things today. And good morning, Candace. Nice to have you. Anybody else? Oh yeah, you guys are popping on. Good to have you. I've already been sitting outside. I'm a little bit sweaty. It's 87 degrees and partly cloudy. It says it's humid for sure. Did you have a nice weekend? Good morning, Bridget. How are you over in Ireland? Hi, Lita. Good morning. A Vitality Seeker. There's my sweet Shauna. Good morning. Happy 4th of July to you. Mr. B says, happy Monday, everyone. Nancy, hi, Kat. Hi, Nancy. Mary Sellers is here. Roll Tide, Mary Sellers, and good morning. Good morning. Mr. B, do I look too light over there? I'm good? Okay. Okay. What you see is my my canopy and part of the neighbor's RV over there. That's where I sit out under that canopy. It's so beautiful in the morning and the birds sing. It's so nice. I say my prayers out there. Who else is on here? Let's see. I was thinking about you today, Shauna. Good morning. Good morning. So happy to have you. What are your plans for the 4th of July? Are you making food? Are you going somewhere? Is someone coming over? Are you making it a quiet day? Do you like to watch fireworks? Do you like to watch formal fireworks? Do you shoot your own fireworks off? Or do you like Mr. B and I? We snuggle in and watch it on TV. Hi, Micah. Hello. We found a house, so I'm working on packing. Yay, Micah. Hey, Margaret Rose. Good morning. So happy to have everybody. What about you, Mr. B? You happy to have everybody? He says, hi, Laura Pennell. How are you this morning? Dickie Talmadge from Santa Barbara, California. Good morning. Flying in 2nd grade, Janelle. Good morning. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see everybody. I hope you're having a great week. Did you take today off, or is this your, or are you at-home homemakers? I'd like to know if you're taking a long weekend. That would be fun, wouldn't it? All right. Let's get to work. You ready? Let's talk about what's going on. So, first of all, I'm going to talk to you about, oh, Mary's answered me already. They're going swimming, having a barbecue at her house, and doing fireworks. Oh, I wish I could be there with you. Laura said, I'm great. I'm looking forward to your call today. Yay. Santa Paula, California, we're staying home. Dickie Talmadge. Same age, Dickie, right? Same age. All right, so we're going to talk about, first of all, Patreon. I always like to address that first because I know a lot of you are interested in Patreon. And, oh, Tammy Nichols doing her first home blessing and nearly done. Go, girl. I'm proud of you. So we're talking about, and welcome, by the way, Tammy. What did I say? Patreon. So Patreon is the video series that you pay $5 a month for, and you get one video a day. Previously, I'd said I wasn't going to make one for the holidays, but I'm making that on the day before the holidays, so whatever. I'm going to give you one. Right now, our theme for the month of July is home economics, home ec, how that applies in your life, home ec. So I'm doing it with a nod to Winnie T. Bacon, my home ec teacher in the 9th grade, who set me on the road of loving home care. And hi, Gani. And we're going to look at food. We're going to look at your actual economics, your finances. We're going to look at your things that can disrupt your flow. And we're going to look at how you plan out to get your things done. That's the economics of the home, how you plan it out, how you use your time frugally. You know, you want to be frugal with your income, with your money, but you also need to be frugal with your time and not waste it. Okay, so that's what it's all about this month. So excited to have you. If you've missed some and you join now for $5 a month, you can still go back and look at the previous ones. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. If you want to be mentored, you do have to be on the Patreon group. And for mentoring, I wrote down what I have available. I've got quite a few things available because it's summertime. So if you've been waiting, now's the time to come in. I've got 1, 2, 3 4-time-a-month slots available. That's $100 a month. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 twice-a-month slots available. That's $50 a month. If you want to do magic meal planning, any of those 2 slots a month can be a magic meal planning slot. If you need financial mentoring, I have to check and see if I have any of those slots available. I haven't looked. I might have one. We'll see. Hi, Lily. How are you and the children? Joan Lauridson, this time I made it before the end. Yes, Joan, so happy to have you. Happy. Corey Nykamp. Morning. I need advice on how to organize my cabinets in my pantry, how and where to store kitchenware for canning and preservation. You know, that's individual for each person. Ideally, Corey, you want to have things that make sense for you. So you don't want to be traveling too many steps between things. So if you're preserving, you need everything to preserve handy in one area. Where you're cooling your jars off needs to be handy. And then where you want to store them, you could store them in the basement, you could store them lots of places, but I don't know the layout of your home, so that would be something that you would have to determine. Where do you want to store those foods? What's the best temperature for them to be stored at, etc. So as far as the rest of your house, it always has to do with the rest of your kitchen. Organizing your kitchen and your cabinets has to do with what's convenient for you. Is your dishwasher right here? Then your plates and your cups and your glasses should be nearby as well as your silverware. Your pots and pans may or may not be right there, but those are easier to just take over to the spot and put them away. But those lots and lots of dishes and glasses and silverware and cups, those all need to be handy to the dishwasher or the sink, okay? In my opinion. Now that is all a very, people have their opinions about how to lay out kitchens, and everybody's are different. You could have twin sisters who have absolutely different systems in their kitchen. All right. So Corey, I hope that helps you. Mr. B said, if you want to be mentored, there's the link right there. So if you want to be mentored by me, that's it. Now, I also have another Patreon channel called The Catholic Flylady, and it's just a little short every day, 5 days a week. It's also $5 a month, and it's my hardest one to do. Even though it's shorter, it means so much to me, and I want it to be good for you. So it's a biblically based and thought for the day and how that influences you in your home. Okay, so it's a shorty. It's like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, not long, but it's that little something that some of you would like to have. It doesn't replace the regular Patreon, because the regular Patreon is really about home care, but it's about your soul care. And I would say about 50% of the people who are my patrons in the Catholic Flylady are non-Catholic, and that's absolutely fine. All Christians are welcome. All non-Christians are welcome. Maybe you will learn something. Okay. And there's the link for the Catholic Flylady. Thank you, Mr. B. Lily says, have you ever done a video on the yard? I'm overwhelmed. I may have. You know, I've been doing these for 7 or 8 years. I can't remember. But I can tell you right now that when you do your yard, Lily, you want to separate it into zones. Did you know the original zones? Let me digress for just a minute. The original zones that are set up in the Flylady system came from the Sidetracked Home Executives, and it came from Peggy Young was one of the sisters. Peggy and Pam were the sisters. I mean, Pam Young and Peggy. And Pam's brother-in-law had a beautiful yard, and he had a sprinkler system, an automatic sprinkler system. And if you're familiar with those, they have zones. And what he did is he worked in the flower bed or the whatever garden he had in that area in detail. When he was in zone 1, he had a flower bed there. And the next week he would do whatever zone 2 was, whatever it took in. That's what he worked on. In zone 3, whatever that took in, zone 4 and zone 5. And that gave Pam and Peggy the ideas of splitting their house into zones. So now we're going back to the yard and thinking about splitting it into zones. So if you don't have a sprinkler system, then I would suggest that you split your house up into things that make sense for you. So in my previous homes, I would have said the front yard and all their gardens, the side yards and their gardens, the backyard, and I would probably split the backyard into 2 parts around the pool, and then the deeper part of the yard, and then my actual vegetable garden. Those would have been my 5 zones. So that's what you want to work on. Figure out how to do it. And then you need to know in the whole property, what do you need to do every day? That would be like your daily routines in the house. What do you need to do every day in your yard? Do you need to pull a few weeds? Do you need to sweep the sidewalk? Do you need to pick up sticks after storms? What do you need to do on a daily basis? What do you need to do on a weekly basis? Do you need to mow the yard, edge it, blow it? What do you do on a monthly basis? Do you need to trim the hedges? What do you do on a seasonal basis? Do you need to mulch it? And depending on where you live in the world, and if you're the Lily I think you are, you live in Florida, so your yard is kind of active all year long, although if you have oak trees, you will lose leaves in the late winter when the spring leaves push the old oak tree leaves off. So we have things we need to do. I know I've said this before, I had a couple of gardenia bushes that had specific things that had to happen at specific parts of the year or I wouldn't have blooms. So it was in my plan for what to do in my yard. So that's what I suggest for your yard. I hope that helps you. Okay, let's see what I've missed here because I was just talking away. Good morning. I have a large family and downstairs gets high traffic. How do we keep the floors clean? I sweep, but there's always stains on the floor. Once on Saturday, not working. Okay, so you have stains on your floor, so I'm thinking you have carpets, and I'm thinking that perhaps you have a large family and maybe some pets, or you have children who are allowed to eat in the other parts of your home. So that's my number one thing is that children, little children who spill have to stay in the kitchen area on the hard surface to eat their snacks. No snacks in the living room. Adults can have snacks in the living room, but not little children. And they have to know that. That's their rule. They're still a little child. They have to go to bed early where you don't. So they have, now I wouldn't be cruel and eat snacks in the living room and say, haha, you can't eat in the living room. That would be rude. But maybe if they happen to get out of bed and you're eating popcorn in the living room and they say, you're eating popcorn. Yes, we're older and we can eat in the living room because we don't spill. I don't spill. Yes, you do. Anyway, so I would say get the carpets clean or clean the carpets one more time and then keep the kids out of there. Now, if you have pets and they're ruining your carpet, and this might not apply to you, but it could apply to somebody else, make sure you take care of accidents immediately. Immediately, make sure you get a good rug spray, cleaner, that you can spray and clean it up. It takes effort. You can't just say, oh, I'll get up later, let me just step on a paper towel. You have to get on that spot immediately, as soon as you discover it, okay? All right, I hope that helps. And that's the same with kids' spills too. All right, let's see. Hi, Stephanie Jackson. You're here. You're a teacher, so you don't usually get to watch these live. I'm so happy you're here. Hi, Joyful Noise in Texas. Jocelyn, good morning. Okay, I just want to make sure I haven't missed anybody. I think I haven't. If I have missed you, please make sure you're in live chat, not top chat. What's it called? Yeah, live chat, not top chat. If you're in live chat, not top chat, let me know. Put it in live chat.
One right after that one you just read.
Oh, honey, I'm way far from there now.
Well,
From Stephanie Jackson. She's a teacher. From Joyful
they
Noise.
had the floors.
Oh, that's down here. That's Shada. Is that your name, Shada? Tammy said, do you have any suggestions for non-electric sweeper? I have 2 dogs and 3 girls with long hair. My husband works nights, so I don't want to wake him. No, I don't. I don't use one, so I don't know. If any of you have one that's really good, let her know in the comments, okay? All right. Good morning, Sylvia. Joyful Noise said, this is Jocelyn again, our little town has a celebration on the 3rd. We will have a quieter day at home on the 4th with hot dogs and potato salad. That sounds so good. Shauna said, yard by yard, life is hard, inch by inch, it's a cinch. My grandmother always told me this, and that's true. That is absolutely true. I love that quote. Lily said, okay, that plan sounds really good, and I like it, and we'll keep things under control. I'll split into zones, thank you. That's her yard. The part that confuses me, if I'm doing the daily things in the zone, then when do I do the weekly, monthly, etc. if I'm already doing the daily things? It's the same as in your house. You would still do your daily things, and then you would also know you have to do this weekly thing, or this monthly thing, or this quarterly thing. But it shouldn't be overwhelming, because it would be in the zone that week. So you wouldn't say, so does that make sense? So you have 5 zones that month, and you're in zone 1, and you have a weekly thing that needs to be done. Well, then you just do your daily things and your weekly thing, or your monthly thing, or you do one on one day and one on another day. If you plan your day out and you don't waste a lot of time, you should have some spots of time in your day. Let me get an example here. I've got a little thing where I wrote it down. So this is my day if I didn't work, okay? If I didn't work. 6 o'clock morning routine, 6:30 prayer, 7 o'clock walk, 7:30 clutter stop, and then there's a 4-hour break from there to 11:30 when I start lunch. 12, I have another clutter stop, and then a 4.5-hour break. Then 4:30 starts supper, 5:30 it's done. I do body and clothes, and then 9:30 I've got a 4-hour break from then till 9:30 when I close the kitchen and do my teeth. Now in those 4 and 4.5 hours I work, and I also have some time to do, because I'm working from home, I have some time to do my home. But if I had a yard to do and I was an at-home homemaker, I would have 12.5 hours to do other things. Now in those other things would be your 15-minute zone in your house, and would be your 2-hour planning and desk day, or your 1-hour weekly home blessing hour, or your 3-hour routine errand day, but you still have quite a bit of time. So you would move your times around, because maybe you need to work in the yard before it gets hot. So maybe you need to do that at 7:30. Have breakfast do your morning routine with your kids, and have breakfast, and then go work in your yard. And maybe you do your inside things in the air conditioning in the afternoon. So you have to come up with a plan. Okay, you have to have some kind of a schedule that says, this is what I'm going to do. If you lollygag, is that a word, lollygag? If you dilly-dally, if you do any of that stuff, you're going to waste that time. If you're on your phone, looking at Facebook, looking at Instagram, looking at YouTube, you're going to waste your time. That time is for when you have those times for yourself. That's when you do that, okay? Hope that's helpful. All right, so I hope that answers your question, Lily. Sheila Morton. Good morning, Kat. Good morning, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like button and show Kat the love. Thank you. And good morning, Sheila. Lisa Chapman. Good morning, Lisa. Lily says, wow, that sounds like time blocking. So effective. Yes, it is. Stephanie Jackson, I like how you split your day into time slots. That always helps me, and I need to sit down and do that with my summer schedule. Absolutely. You need to know when your blocks of time are. But again, it's not in concrete. You can move it around. It doesn't have to, but you need to know that in this block of time, I've got maybe 12.5 hours of time every day to do this 1 or 2 hour thing, and this 30-minute thing, or this 15-minute thing, and then feed the kids. But I have lunch blocked out already. So you really, even if you're homeschooling, you have time. It's all there. It's just we need to budget our time. That's home economics. Okay. Um, let's see. Lily said, very helpful. Good. Charity, good morning, Charity. Sheila said, now that summer's here, I will be delegating some tasks to my kids. Absolutely. And very important for their growth, too. Hi, Lolette Mizell. Good morning. Late, but we'll replay. Absolutely. Great. We've got about 9.5 minutes left. I'm going to repeat what I had said earlier about my slots available on, I'm not going to give you the whole details, but I've got some slots available for mentoring. If you need mentoring, if I can help you personally with a personalized plan for your home and your life and your hours and your challenges, I welcome you to come and be mentored by me. I have a couple of 4 times a month slots. Those are $100. And a couple of 2 times a month slots. Those are $50. So think about how much nicer your home will be when you have the peace of a beautiful, clean, streamlined home. Okay? All right, and we're going to make it perfect for you, not for everybody else, for you. Nancy, have anybody else having sound issues on this live? I don't know. You having sound issues?
Got my sound turned off and I can go see.
Okay. All righty. We've got about 8 more minutes. I'm ready for questions, or I'd love to see your answers. No, Dickie's not having trouble. Nancy, it might be your end, honey. Okay, so sound is fine. Mr. B says sound is fine. He just did a sound check. So sound is fine. Joyful noise. Nope. Okay, so tell me what you're doing for the 4th of July. Let's have some fun. Tell me what you're doing. I love hot dogs. I'm going to think about getting some hot dogs. And I like the idea of potato salad. That sounds delicious. Oh no, I'm going to have steak. Do you know what? I think I need another potato. Yeah, I have steak.
We're gonna have hot dogs in Edinburgh.
We are going to have hot dogs? Woohoo! I love hot dogs. They're my favorite.
American 4th of July food.
Hot dogs, and I'm going to make potato salad and baked beans.
No, baby.
Yeah, I'll make them for me. You don't have to eat them, Mr. B.
They have sugar-free ones now, though.
Yep. Okay. Anna, good morning, though it's afternoon here in the UK. Hi, Anna. Welcome. Mary Sellers, nope. Maybe the internet. Maybe Nancy. So anyway, what are you doing for the 4th of July? What are you eating? Where are you going? What are you doing? I know in the UK, you're not celebrating the 4th of July. Do you celebrate anything with fireworks? Do you celebrate the New Year's with fireworks, maybe? Sheila said, taking the kids to the celebration in town tonight. Bounce houses, booths, food trucks, fireworks. Isn't that fun? What great memories. Exact same menu as me, Lita? Hot dogs, potato salad, and baked beans? Ooh, yummy. Nancy, going to the parade, barbecue with family. Oh, nice. That's very nice. My family is all tied up, so we're going to be separate this time, but it's okay. Me and Mr. B are family too. Stephanie Jackson, any tips on having self-discipline with the before bed routine? I struggle with this. I have 2 kids and struggle with just wanting to have some me time at the end of the day. Yeah, I'll tell you exactly what to do, Stephanie. Right after dinner, go take care of your before bed routine. You do everything but your teeth. So you go in there and you take care of your body and your skin and your clothes, and you've already got your dishes done. And you come out and you enjoy the evening, and then go put your babies to bed, put them through their routine, and then you have that stretch of time for yourself. That's what you do. You don't say, oh, it's too early. Just do it. If you have to put clothes on and go somewhere, put some clothes on and go somewhere. They're still clean when you take them off and come home, but you've got your stuff done. You're ready. Okay? That's my suggestion. I challenge you to do that, Stephanie, and report back next Monday. Micah People, Kat, can you remind me when moving the process for packing the rooms? Yes. When you pack a room, Micah, remember that you have to keep out the things that you're going to need, just like you were camping. So you'll need sheets, and you'll need towels, and you'll need cooking utensils. Maybe you have coffee. Maybe you want to eat on paper plates. Think about, if you were camping, what would you do? And what clothes would you need? And then what delicate things need to be packed in the car? And then pack your boxes up, and on the side of the boxes, write if it's fragile, if it's this side up, And also put 4 or 5 of the main things that are in this box, so it'll give you an idea that that's in there. Also identify what room that box belongs to. You can use a color system, you can write the words, whatever, but you will have to direct traffic when the boxes are coming off of the moving van. Even if you move them yourself, you need to tell your family, hey, put that over there and put that over there, or we're going to put these all in the garage, and we're going to put the bedrooms here and the bathrooms here, and whatever you want. You can either have them put in the rooms or put in a specific area so you can get to it easily, okay? That's my suggestion. Having moved 24 times, yeah, that's my suggestion. Okay. Lisa, going to our son's out of state. We are doing fireworks. We will have steak and hot dogs and potato salad and baked beans. Love it. You know, in England, in the UK, they eat baked beans on toast. I don't know, it's supposed to be good. Kids like it. Mary Sellers, grilled burgers, potato salad, baked beans, icebox cake, and homemade ice cream. Also watermelon from my husband's garden. We've got watermelon too. We'll have that. That sounds delicious. We made homemade ice cream every 4th of July when I was a kid at my mother's big 4th of July party for her huge family, our huge family. Joan, I'm from Denmark, Europe. We do not celebrate the 4th of July with fireworks, only New Year's Eve. So you have the 4th of July. So actually, I think for us in the United States, I don't remember us celebrating with fireworks when I was a child for New Year's. We only did the 4th of July. But it seems very popular now. But the 4th of July is the one where downtown does the big display. They did?
Yes.
I remember firecrackers.
States, always.
Oh, Mr. B says I'm wrong. Oh, maybe I was protected from it. I don't know. Anyway, but downtown didn't do the big fireworks on New Year's Eve, Larry. People just did individual things. Yeah, downtown in Jacksonville, we didn't. Okay. Anyway, Mr. B's from another part of the country.
The best part.
Let's see. So anyway, imagine that in the summer. For you in Denmark, Joan. Stephanie Jackson, thanks. I'm writing down my schedule and time blocks, and it will help with it. It will. Joan, I can understand you were celebrating today. I thought it was tomorrow you celebrate. No, we're celebrating on the 4th of July. Actually on the 4th. So today's the 3rd. We're not celebrating today, but sometimes people get 3-day weekends or take a 1-day holiday to put with their 4th of July, and they have a long weekend. So I just wondered how many people had taken Monday off. That's all. Maybe that was the confusion. Candace, I found that I have to do the before bed routine right after the after dinner routine, or I get too tired, and I don't always do the before bed routine. That's exactly right, Candace. That's the answer. Micah, thank you. You're welcome. Mary Sellers, me too, Candace. Marty said, hi, better late than never, girl. That's my sister. Laura, hello in France. We have fireworks on the 14th of July. That's right. That's your Independence Day. I didn't know if you had them, though. The 14th of July. French Independence Day. No New Year's fireworks. See, Marty's with me. We didn't have them. Micah, thank you. We're doing burgers, hot dogs, baked beans, street corn. Oh, I only had my first piece of street corn this year. It's delicious. Jello cake and watermelon, strawberries, and blackberries. Yum. I had to remind Marty that you were on, LOL. Thank you, Margaret. Sheila, I wish I could have taken Monday off. I know. Stephanie Jackson, I hear you, Candace. Denise said, the city always did fireworks for the community. At home, barbecue, hot dogs, hamburgers, baked beans, and potato salad. Yum. Are we going to have hamburgers too, Mr. B?
I said hamburgers and hot dogs.
Hamburgers and hot dogs, just the two of us. I hope you're having a fun and happy 4th of July. Thank you, Joan. Candace, we're having hot dogs and hamburgers, potato salad, or deviled dogs. What are deviled eggs? Oh, deviled eggs. Ooh, I love deviled eggs. And coleslaw. Salted caramel ice cream for dessert. That sounds wonderful. And I do like coleslaw on my hot dogs. Okay, our time is up. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. I hope that you do your before bed routine right after dinner. And I hope that you have peace in your home, control in your life, and you finally learn to love yourself. And the final thing is be beautiful, because you are beautiful. Bye, everyone.